India. This is me Vanshika, your host and news analyst, bringing you the latest updates with clear, sharp, and deep analysis. A road disappears overnight, a river turns into the wall of water, entire villages become disconnected. This is not just a movie scene, this is the reality unfolding in parts of the Himalayan region as intense monsoon rainfall triggers the landslides, flash floods, and the infrastructure damage. But the bigger question is something different. That are these disasters only because of the heavy rain, or are the mountains becoming more vulnerable because the way we build? Now you might be wondering that what had happened. Heavy monsoon rains have affected the several Himalayan states, including the Uttarakhand, Jammu Kashmir, and Himachal Pradesh. According to the reports from the local authorities, Uttarakhand faced some of the worst disruptions. Around 69 roads were reported closed due to the rain-related damages. The landslides blocked the highways and the local roads. A retaining wall collapsed in Dehradun, injured a woman. In Uttarkashi, 5 people escaped with the minor injuries after their car fell into the river. The Uttarakhand administration increased the emergency response operations as rivers rose and infrastructure faced the damages. Now let's talk about the flash floods in Jammu and Kashmir. In South Kashmir's Anantnag district, flash floods struck villages near Abora, Pahalgam after intense rainfall and a reported cloudburst event. The fast-moving water carried mud, slid, uprooted trees and debris. The impact included the damaged orchards, affected hotels and homes, including the electricity infrastructure damage and also the road connectivity disruption. A road connecting to Abora and Pahalgam are also damaged, affecting the movement in the area. Several tourists had to move to the safer locations after the flooding affected the nearby hotels. Now the question is that why the Himalayas are so vulnerable? Because the Himalayas are naturally fragile. Unlike the flat regions, mountain areas face the steep slopes, loose rocks, rapid river flow, limited drainage capacity. During the intense rainfall, water quickly enters cracks in rocks and soil, increasing the risk of landslides. But the experts often find another factor, which is the human pressure, rapid construction of roads, buildings, hotels, and hydropower projects that can increase the stress on already fragile mountain ecosystem if not carefully planned. Let us talk about the climate connection. One major concern is the increasing frequency of extreme weather events. Climate scientists have warned out that a warmer atmosphere can hold more moisture, which can contribute to intense rainfall events. The Himalayan region is especially sensitive because the small changes in rainfall patterns can create the major impacts. A few hours of extreme rain can trigger the landslide, destroy the roads, cut off the villages, and affect the tourism and of course the agriculture. Here's the deeper story. Infrastructure is necessary. Roads connect the villages. Tourism creates the job. Development improves the life, but mountains follows different rules. A highway project that works perfectly on flat land may create different challenges in a fragile Himalayan environment. The future challenge is not choosing between the development and the conversation. It is learning that how to build infrastructure that respect the limits of nature. The real disaster is not only the flood. The real disaster is when a mountain system loses its ability to absorb the shocks. For decades, the human measures progress by how quickly we could build roads, tunnels, and cities. Now the challenge is different. Can we build faster enough while still allowing the nature to survive? Because in the Himalayas, every road, every building, and every river has a connection. The monsoon will continue every year, the rain is natural, but the scale of damage depends on how prepared we are. The question is not that can we stop the rain, the question is can we build a future where the mountains, people, and infrastructure can survive together? Thank you for watching the video and do subscribe to our YouTube channel for more such updates.